It's your boy, D Weezy, YouTube family. Let's go shopping. All right, y'all, we're gonna go ahead and start with our protein sources first. Our first item is spinach. I love me some spinach, y'all. I eat this about 3 days out the week. Spinach is high in protein. We get our fiber and we get our high water content. It's a lot of water in spinach. If y'all wanna up your protein without worried about calories, grab y'all some spinach. You can't go wrong. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, what we got here? All right, so our next protein source is tuna. We can't forget about the tuna. Now, when I really want to up these, I usually do 2 cans, but let me tell y'all what I do as far as the sodium. I usually rinse these twice. So I rinse 1 can twice and another can twice. That way I get rid of most of the sodium. But this is a good way to up your protein right here. This is the kind I usually get in water. I had it in oil when I was younger, but it was like the worst mistake ever. It tastes the worst. But it really don't matter the brand. I'm just saying this usually what's on the label. Chunky like tuna, and it usually has water on there. So get y'all some tuna if y'all want to up your protein source. And this ain't nothing but 90 calories, y'all. Can y'all see that? 90 calories. And like I say, to decrease the sodium, just rinse it twice.
Yeah, of course she said, yeah.
Let's move on to our next item. All right, next up, since we right here, an aisle over, we about to grab some beans. I'm not really doing shopping today, y'all. I'm just kind of showing y'all what's what. That way y'all can get the information and do what y'all do with it. But let me see, beans, black beans. Y'all can do chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans, black beans. I see some, I'm just trying to see the brand that I usually get. These, or either it's a low sodium. Let me see if I see it, reduced sodium. Hold on. Oh yeah, right here. Hold on, y'all, I got y'all. Yep, right here. So, this is what I usually do, y'all. If I'm gonna do black beans, I do the reduced sodium. We wanna make sure we avoid all that excess sodium. But now this is the protein source and the carb source. I know I said we focusing in on proteins first, but this is the protein and the carb source. So that's why I like doing these also, because I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So if y'all want to up y'all protein, grab y'all some reduced sodium if y'all can, black beans. You can do the same thing for the chickpeas and then the kidney beans. So grab y'all some black beans, kidney beans, or chickpeas if y'all want to up y'all game. Just make sure y'all be careful with the carbs though. Watch the carbs, but up the protein. Most of this stuff is garbage, about 90%, 95%. I know y'all looking at this cake mix over here, but stay away. And of course, y'all know we grew up on this type stuff. Let me just show y'all since I'm right here. Y'all already know we grew up on this type stuff, but we don't want to be putting this stuff in our system on a regular. The worst stuff we can put in our system. Let me just show y'all since I'm over here. Look at this. Y'all know this stuff tastes some of the best. Duncan Hines, Betty Crocker, some of the best stuff. I love me some carrot cake, but y'all know that's for a cheat day. I'm just showing y'all since we ran past this aisle anyway. Some of the best tasting stuff, but the ingredients are the worst. Let's keep moving to our protein source. I'm gonna show you all about 2 more, and then we'll move on to, let me see, probably healthy fats. What we got here? What we got? My favorite. We got 93.7 lean ground turkey. Now, I don't always do 93.7. Actually, most of the time I don't. Most of the time it's 85.15. But either one of these will work. The ground turkey is where the protein is at, y'all. Y'all see that? The ground turkey is where the protein is at. So this got 22 grams per serving. This is a 2.5 pound. So this got how many servings? 10 servings. So you got 22 times 10. That's like 200 and some grams of protein, right? Yeah, that's what we got here, y'all. 200 and some grams of protein in this pack. So right here we got, let me see, 19, just say 20 grams times 4. So right here we got like 80 grams of protein, y'all. And I think this pack costs like $6. So if y'all want to up y'all game with some lean protein, make sure y'all up it with some ground turkey. You can't go wrong with ground turkey. Now, since we right here, I might as well show y'all. Ain't no sense of double backing or nothing. I just want to show y'all a nice amount of stuff. Of course, we got our eggs. We can never go wrong with eggs, y'all. Now, with the eggs, we kill 2 to 3 birds with 1 stone also. So with the eggs, we not only get the protein, but we also get the healthy fat. Usually if I'm gonna do these, I might eat, just say I might eat 4, but only 2 of them will include the yolk. The other 2 would be yolkless. It'll just be egg whites. So up y'all protein with some eggs. Y'all know I love me some yogurt. Preferably, this what I usually go for, the plain. I stay away from as much added sugar as possible. Y'all already know that. But these is cool as long as you know what you're doing. If you're really trying to get your results and all that type of stuff, I'm telling y'all, y'all gotta watch y'all calories and definitely y'all added sugar. This got 9 grams of added sugar in it versus my regular not having none. I do these, y'all, too, but I do them like, I don't know, once every other week for the cottage cheese lovers. This stuff be pretty good, though. You mix it with some mixed fruit. Pretty good. 13 grams of protein in a half a cup. Where all my cottage cheese lovers at? I used to kind of mess with cottage cheese like years and years, probably like 20 years ago, y'all. It was never my thing. It just that at the time, that's what I had access to, so that's what I ate. All right, right here we got some walnuts, y'all. It's one of my main sources, like my top 3, maybe 4. You got these walnuts right here. See this? Y'all want a good choice of healthy fat? And if you love walnuts, not like it, but love it. Because whatever we eating, health-wise, we should love it. If y'all love some walnuts, grab y'all some walnuts. This will up y'all healthy fat game. All right, let's swing over here. Oh yeah, we getting to it. We definitely gonna get to it, y'all. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh yeah, we got some good old avocados. Y'all know this my #1 healthy fat. And just so y'all know, of course, the darker ones is more ripe. Well, look what we got going. Yep. I don't usually get it this dark. It be dark, but not this ripe. Mainly something like this, because I can still kind of squeeze this. Plus, it'll last a few days before it get to this. Y'all want to up y'all healthy fat? Grab y'all some avocados. We got almonds. Minus the salt, y'all good to go. But almonds, you killing 3 birds with 1 stone, because with this you get the healthy fat, you get the protein, and you get the fiber. So y'all want to add some nutrition value to your nutrition, grab y'all some almonds. But don't grab them if you don't love them. If they all right to you, then grab you another source of healthy fat. We was down here earlier. Y'all remember now? I'm just telling y'all gotta make sure y'all stay away from that type of stuff unless you want your back to stay big. Do what you do. I'm just showing y'all the healthier way. All right, now we over here by the extra virgin olive oil. Y'all know what time it is. You can't go wrong with extra virgin olive oil. Whatever y'all do, make sure y'all stay away from stuff like this. Matter of fact, avoid anything with the word corn on it or any ingredients, because it's gonna spike your insulin at an all-time high. If you don't mind your insulin being spiked, do you. We wanna also make sure we stand away from stuff like this. The cheaper it is, the worse it is, y'all. We ain't trying to have a heart attack. We ain't trying to keep our back big either. But maybe you are. Maybe you want to keep your back big. I don't. And for those who need a healthy alternative fat option and you dairy sensitive, you can always grab you some ghee. I'm gonna put it on the screen because I don't know if it's here, and we about to move on to our fiber sources. Let's get to it. All right, so we start on our fiber sources now. And since we coming past it, this is one of the best. Y'all see that? Chia seeds. These are very, very high in fiber. So if y'all want to up y'all fiber and y'all love some chia seeds, or maybe just like them because these can blend in good with whatever you mix it with, grab y'all some chia seeds. This will up y'all nutrition. So these are some of my favorite fiber sources. We got kiwis. These things right here, y'all, I'm telling y'all, is amazing. Like the citrus along with the sweetness. And make sure y'all squeeze it when y'all getting it, because that'll let y'all know if you can squeeze it, that means it's right. If it's hard, kind of like this one is, it ain't gonna be too sweet and it's gonna be hard to bite. Rich in fiber, y'all. High in fiber. Let me see. Let me grab this. We got a bunch of fiber sources over here. Pear. High in fiber. Just keep in mind, whatever y'all do decide to get as far as adding to y'all nutrition, make sure you don't just like it, but you love it. Because don't forget, we eating healthy, so we need to make sure we loving whatever we eat. Grab y'all some pears if y'all a pear lover. Maybe you just ain't had a pear in a minute and you just forgot how good they taste or how great they taste until I just reminded you in this video. All right, let me see. Oranges are also a good source of fiber, y'all. Oranges is another one. And let me show y'all another top fiber source of mine. Let me show y'all so y'all can see what's up. Right here. We got apples. Most of us love apples. We used to eat them a lot when we was younger. I don't even be seeing too many people eat apples like that no more. But yeah, y'all want high fiber, good taste, along with the sweetness, and this will actually curve your sweet tooth too. And the sugar that is in here naturally, since it's high in fiber, it's gonna be a low insulin spike, y'all. Grab y'all some apples. I like to get a green apple like every once in a while, just to switch it up. Plus it got chlorophyll. Anything that got green on it, y'all, fruit and vegetable wise, it's high in chlorophyll, so it's gonna clean your system and give you energy. Especially if y'all sick, try to stick to eating something that's green, because it's gonna give you energy and it's gonna help clean you up from whatever sickness you got going on. So that's a nice amount of fiber sources right there. But we're gonna do one more. The good thing about these sweet potatoes, this are a carb source, plus we have fiber. So let me see, I'm just about to grab a few. Now these jumbo, but I'm just gonna grab that. High in fiber and good carb source. You can't beat sweet potatoes, and it's low on the glycemic. So you're gonna get a low insulin spike on top of being able to get your carb source as well as your fiber source in when you're eating sweet potatoes. Now we about to move on to healthy snacks. I got a few options for y'all. Come on. Now, before I move on to some healthy snacks, let's just get the carb source out the way. Now, we already started with the sweet potatoes for our fiber, protein, and that can be our carb source. Now, let's see about some other carb sources. Now, as far as rice, let's start off with rice. Now, our best options would be, now I'm showing y'all this brown rice, but preferably you want organic, but brown rice is supposed to be the healthiest, but I'm just showing y'all. So you got the brown rice, but don't forget, you really want to go for the organic. We got the jasmine rice, and then we also got, let me see what a basmati at. Basmati. Even if we don't see it, we still good to go, because I'm telling y'all what's what verbally. So, all right, so those y'all rice options when it comes to healthier options. Jasmine rice, basmati rice, and brown rice, preferably organic. Pretty much healthier just mean lower insulin spike, less processed. We passed these earlier. Now we got potatoes. A very good choice of carbs, y'all. I prefer potatoes over rice, but some people prefer rice over potatoes. It don't matter, as long as whatever you eating, you love to eat it. Because don't forget, we eating healthy. Grab y'all some potatoes, a good healthy carb source. So we mentioned black beans, we mentioned rice, we mentioned potatoes. That'll pretty much sum up our starchy carbs. For non-starchy carbs, y'all can do broccoli, cucumber, or green leafy vegetables, just to name a few. Let's move on to healthy snacks, the part y'all been waiting for. Now I know what most of us is used to. Let me see. Let me grab a couple things that we all used to. This is the stuff we used to. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's some of the best tasting stuff. But that ain't how we want to go. That's not the right direction we want to be going. Now, where I just get this from? Snickers. All right, right here. All right. And then some of us is used to this. Don't act like y'all don't be knowing about this type of stuff. Some of us still do it. I do it, it's just a cheat day. Some of the best tasting right here, y'all. But the worst ingredients. Worst ingredients. This the stuff we want to stay away from. Let me show y'all some better options. Where I get this from? Right here. Let me just grab this one and this one. They got different flavors: grape, raspberry, peach, coconut, strawberry, watermelon. I'm just about to bring y'all to. If y'all markets that y'all go to got this brand right here, grab it. Grab it. Let's see. 70 calories, not too bad. 12 grams of added sugar. So 70 calories and 12 grams of added sugar. Now let's do a quick comparison with the bad stuff. So 70 calories and 12 grams of added sugar. Y'all keep that in mind. Y'all remember that. It was 70 calories and 12 grams of sugar per bar with the healthier stuff. Let's see what we got. Let's see, drum roll, drum roll. So already, we more than double the calories, y'all. Look, 170. Jesus Christ, 170. The healthier bar was 70 with 12 grams of sugar. Let's see what this got. All right, so this got the same amount of added sugar, but the calorie content is way higher, more than double. So we already won, just not doing these. And look, this is a small box, but this box got how many in here? 6. Most people not gonna eat just one of these, and if they eat just one, 2 hours later, they're gonna be eating another one. So a person can easily go through 2 or 3 of these in one day if they're not careful. So we wanna stay away from the stuff that's higher in calories and higher in sugar. It ain't gotta be perfect. It just gotta be good enough. Let's grab one more thing compared to the healthy. We got 120, so the calories is up again on this for one cone, 120. And let's see what the added sugar is. This got 10 grams of added sugar. The healthier one will still win. 1 gram of fiber, that ain't gonna really do too much considering all the other bad stuff that's in it. So we're gonna go for the healthier option just because that's a better option. Like I always tell y'all, it ain't gotta be perfect. It just gotta be good enough. Let's grab this fudge bar. So, serving size, 2 bars be 180. So, 90 calories for each bar. That's 20 calories more. That stuff add up. The calories add up, y'all. Some of y'all don't have room for those extra calories when it comes to getting those gains. And of course, the added sugar is up to 17. The healthy head 12, the bad head the 12, and then this another bad, and it got 17. So the calories is up on this, and so is the added sugar. How bad did y'all really want them fudge bars? That's what I thought. It's one of my markets I come to, y'all. I really appreciate them letting me do my thing, rock out. You feel me? All right, so that's enough as far as the ice cream. Let's get to some other stuff, a few other things. Now these calories is higher than other things we done saw, but y'all gotta think, am I gonna do this or am I gonna do a box of donuts or Twinkies and all that type stuff? So when I really got a craving and I'm going a little bit past dirty, this is what I would get. I would get this. These is not gonna be the healthiest, but when I'm really craving what I'm craving, I'd rather do these instead of doubling, tripling the calorie amount. Now these for the entire pack is 350, which I know what y'all gonna say is up there, but I'd rather have this small pack with 350 calories And then I get the peanuts, so it got the added sugar, and it got some stuff in there for a little bit of fiber, and I got the peanuts for protein also. But I'd rather do this than eating half of these, or getting a pack of 2 of these, or what else we got right here? This. With this, it's more of a mental thing with me, y'all, because I'm looking at a small pack, and once I take this to the head a few times, the pack over with, my craving is over with. But this, just the fact of keeping unwrapping it and throwing the wrappings away and going back, open up another one, it's just too much. That's just gonna be too much eating for me. So I'd rather just do a smaller pack, just to satisfy my taste bud, and then be done with it, y'all. So the moral of the story, what I'm telling y'all is, pick something that's simple and it's gonna do the job. Just don't get in the habit of breaking the glass. This is my break glass in case of emergency. Don't get in the habit of breaking the glass in case of emergency with these type things, y'all. Because consistency with this will get you a big back. Trust me. Now, where did I get this from? Oh, right here. So that's my break glass in case of emergency. I don't even do that like too often, y'all. That's like once every 3 months maybe, and that's a maybe. And you know what? Since we down this aisle where the beverages are, let's see. So the first thing that I notice is this 0 sugar Snapple tea. Y'all see that? I don't know how this tastes, but I'm just showing y'all how to identify and pick better options. You might have to grab something like this even if you never tasted, to see if it's something that you need to throw in your nutrition program to weed you off of pop, to weed you off of stuff like this. So let me show y'all the calories. So 10 calories. Again, I don't know how this tastes, but 10 calories, 0 added sugar. That don't mean other ingredients is the healthiest, but this will be healthier than your worst stuff. Let's see what else we see. Most of the stuff we gonna see, it's gonna be the worst of the worst. Most of the sweet teas is gonna be full of sugar, added sugar. Like, look, let me just grab this for example, y'all. Now, this is just an example. Pure Leaf, that's the brand. Raspberry, right? Let's see what we got. So, we got 180 calories, right? Let's see how much added sugar. Man. We got 46 grams of added sugar, y'all. 46 grams. Divide that by 4, and that'll tell you how many teaspoons of sugar is in this. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous, y'all. You drinking all sugar. I remember when I used to drink this type stuff. It was cheap, it was like 99 cents. I love how strong the flavor was. Let me see. Includes 11 grams of added sugar, which is surprisingly, I'm really surprised at that. Wow. All right, y'all, I don't see no other healthier options that I would feel comfortable recommending y'all, but I'm gonna put a few on the screen. Y'all can grab some sparkling water, plain or naturally flavored, and y'all can also grab some coconut water, which is a good source of electrolytes. Let's move on to another healthy snack for y'all. So I just got done looking over some of these ingredients. And remember earlier I was telling y'all to stay away from anything with corn. Any ingredients were on the label. Well, guess what? This got corn in the ingredients, but out of all these chips, this section, well, this top row, is the healthiest. Look at the ingredients. Well, look at the brand first. So wherever y'all at, y'all want to make sure whatever option you picking is the best option for wherever you got to work with. So look, like I said, that's the brand. And look at the ingredients. Organic whole ground corn, organic sunflower, and or organic safflower oil, sea salt, lime oil. Now they got, let me see, this is the sea salt and lime flavor. Let me see. This organic sea salt. As y'all can see, these snacks, so let me see. Organic whole ground corn, organic sunflower, and or organic safflower oils, sea salt. All these damn chips over here, y'all. And this is our healthiest and pretty much only option. Let's put these back. Yeah, that's all we got, y'all. That's all we got. Or if y'all don't care, y'all can go with, I mean, if you don't give a damn, you can go with these. You can go with these. And if you really don't give a damn, let me see where I get this from. You can go with these. But don't forget, the bad stuff got some of the worst ingredients. Now this got sucrose, or sucrose, however way you pronounce it, corn syrup, popcorn, soybean oil, salt, natural and artificial flavors, soy lectin, soy baking soda, caramel color, and ain't no telling what else damn else that they didn't put on the label. This pretty much all sugar. This would be one of the worst. And don't get me wrong, these is my favorite, including this brand. This is one of my favorites, but that don't mean I eat it. The last time I ate something like this, y'all, was like, I don't know, 5 years ago. I stay away from that. But out of all these chips, y'all, look, all these chips, like, all these chips, even way down here, like it's, look what we got to work with. Look what we got to work with. Look at this. We ain't even got to read the ingredients because it's gonna take us a whole day to finish it. It's gonna take us a whole day to read all of this. These is all the ingredients. It's gonna take us a whole day. Less is more on the ingredients. So the more ingredients y'all see, most of it we ain't not gonna even be able to pronounce. Throw it away. Don't even get it. Ride your buggy past it as quick as possible.